Hi, this is Christina, and I wanted to make a video response to Marlen's video coming back to Destiny. And I could relate to a lot of what she was talking about in her video. My own experience since starting to participate with Destiny. In the beginning, it was maybe just a couple months of watching videos and reading the forum before I introduced myself and became active within writing on the forum and doing my own vlogs and things of that nature. And I was very grateful to have found this point of Destiny, and I was excited about having this point of support and these tools to work with. And it wasn't long after I started being visible in the group where I was writing on the forum and making vlogs, where I allowed a lot of reactions and fear and ideas and thoughts and this whole mental reality going on kind of direct me and shut me up. So after becoming visible within the group, actively participating, sharing, things like that, I started internalizing everything and was just caught in this whole mess within myself, and I allowed myself to basically step back and sit down and be quiet, and I stopped my participation completely. I was still supporting myself in a sense, where I was writing and I was breathing and I was still reading the forums, I was still watching the vlogs, but I was a silent observer. I was not, in any way showing my presence to the group. And it was all within fear, of myself and who I was and how people were seeing me, and it was all within myself and ideas of myself and stuff like that. And within a few months, I went to the Desteni Forum, and was a very cool experience. In that I was supported to face the dishonesties that I was allowing within myself. I was pushed to become self-honest and to see what I was actually allowing, and the support was unconditional in that the farm, the people allowed me to be in a position where I was faced to see myself. There was nothing, externally stimulating me as a way for me to blame my experience on anyone. I was basically left alone to see what I was actually doing. So I became more grounded in that I was slowing myself down. The Desteni Forum in general is a very supportive place to be, obviously, but within that, I was still allowing these thoughts to kind of direct me, and I had desired, as much as I saw who I was pre-Destiny, and what I was participating in and what I was accepting and allowing and what I was supporting and who I had become while I was at the farm, I wanted that back. I wanted that person that I had accepted myself to be, and I ended up leaving the farm early, and within myself I just wanted not to be involved anymore. I didn't want to be a part of it anymore because I didn't want to face myself, because at the time I thought what I was experiencing was too hard to face. I was in constant conflict with myself, and I felt like I had no power within myself to get control of myself, and I felt very overwhelmed, and I just wanted to get back to my old life with my old friends, with my old boyfriend, and completely forget about Destiny and self-responsibility and self-honesty and all of that. And so I left the farm early, and I stopped my participation. I I mean, I even stopped watching videos and all this stuff, and I just wanted to get back to, basically I allowed my ego to win. I wanted to wear makeup again, I wanted to grow my hair out, and I wanted to, go out and socialize and, get involved with my ex again, really for sex, and I just wanted to exist in what currently is existing in this world, which is, delusion, in that I just wanted to pretend that I was not aware at all of who I was. I wanted to forget. I wanted to forget because I didn't want to be responsible, because at the time I thought it was too hard. But it didn't last long. It was only a few months of this. It was only a few months. It took me only a few months to realize, fuck, I'm still here. And I am still looking for solutions for myself and for this world. And the more that I tried to ignore what I had realized within Destiny, the more I couldn't. The more I saw the nature of this world and the system and people's interactions and relationships and myself. And, there was one incident that really kind of pushed me to stand back up, and it was with a family member, and what I had seen within her, I reflected immediately back to myself, and I saw that this was in my reality because of me. I was accepting and allowing it. I was a participant, and I couldn't ignore anymore what I was seeing. I had to take responsibility. I had to be honest for what I was seeing. And so, this point kind of was like I had found myself back in the same position I had found myself when I first found Destiny. Looking for answers, looking for solutions, not satisfied with myself, not satisfied with this world, knowing that there is something more. There was something missing, in that we weren't seeing the bigger picture. And so I slowly started, becoming active again. I started writing on the forum, and at first I had this experience of like, I was ashamed of myself for trying to run away. I had these judgments for stopping my participation and basically, saying fuck you to life as myself, because I wanted to exist in the mind, because I thought that that would be easier. It wasn't. I mean, once you see, in self-honesty, and you see the common sense of what Destiny presents as solutions to ourselves in this world, you can't ignore that. You can pretend to ignore that, but that doesn't last. And so I started participating again, and it was cool because, you know what, I just was like at the point where I was like, I have to become humble. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, I fucked up, I tried to ignore my responsibility within this world for myself and for all is me, and you know what? I was able to humble myself and say, I'm going to start over. I can start over, because you know what? I see nothing else for myself in this world but to walk principles that lead me in the direction of creating what is best for all. To me, that is a life fulfilled. I'm satisfied with that, because I am life. I'm a part of life. I'm a part of existence. I'm a part of everything that's here. And I want to ensure that when I leave this world, I participating in creating a world that future generations could be proud of and wouldn't have to come into this world suffering. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I guess just, back to Marlen's video about, people who have started participating with Destiny and kind of stood back and became silent again. I've been there, I've done that, and I realized that, I see what is best for all. I see these tools of breathing and writing and self-forgiveness, and self-corrective application and blogging and vlogging and supporting each other and writing on the forums and supporting through Facebook and all of this stuff, I see how it's best for all, because it's pushing this message, it's pushing people to see, it's exposing, it's opening up, it's sharing, it's communicating, it's what's best for all, because the message of equality and oneness and equal money is best for all. And so, you know, I see my responsibility within my participation within the group. And so I guess I just wanted to reiterate what Marlen said, you know, don't be ashamed and utilize self-forgiveness, because for those of us that have walked away and tried to ignore what is here and what is real, self-forgiveness is that point for us there to utilize, to forgive ourselves, to stand back up, to become self-honest again, you know. And every moment we have an opportunity to create something new and to change ourselves and to change how we're living. And you know, you can't find that anywhere else but with self-forgiveness, you know. So I guess that's just a little bit what I wanted to share. So yeah, thanks.